So the big garden is going to go here, but I have a ton of work to do. These are going to be my apothecary beds. And then I think in here I'm going to do raised beds up until these rocks, and then back there eventually will be an in-ground space. So it'll be a nice big garden. So for right now, until I get that space established, I'm going to grow in these grow bags. And we'll have fresh food. So now that we have water, I can finally plant in my grow bags. And basically what I've used is just a mixture of peat moss that you can get at Home Depot. And it is sourced ethically, so I'm confident in using that. And then I used this cotton burr compost that you can get in West Texas. I grew amazing in it in our greenhouse. I added some garden core, which helps retain moisture. And then I added some earthworm castings as a fertilizer. And I topped it off with the ProMix potting mix, and that's really good for seedlings. So I'm going to plant. I absolutely love homegrown kale. It tastes so much different than when you get it in the store. Then I think I'm going to start some spinach and make a lettuce blend. And that's going to be my lettuce blend. I'm just going to plant the seeds randomly and see what comes up. Okay, so this black-seeded Simpson lettuce says 40 days till maturity. So 40 days from now, I think will be late October. So I should be fine there. And then this one says best when planting is time to mature in cool weather. So that will work out well. And then this one too, best grown as a spring or fall crop in most areas. So that's perfect. So that's my lettuce blend mixture, and I'm just literally going to sprinkle it on top of the soil. And then I'll borrow some from over here and just kind of cover it up. Lettuce seeds are pretty small, so you don't want a whole lot on top of them. Then I'll water it, and there's my lettuce blend. My brother brought me these kale plants from Minnesota, and as you can see, the chickens have gotten a hold of them. So I'm planting a whole nother planter of the scarlet kale, which is a purple kale. Just sprinkling my seeds and I'll cover them up. These spinach seeds are a little bit easier to see, so I'll just sprinkle them. You can see them in there, and then I'll cover them up. And when you water, they'll go in, especially if your soil is loose, so you don't need to cover them with too much. Okay, so there's my grow bags, my first 7. I'm doing Swiss chard, and then my lettuce blends. I'm doing kale back here, and then I also have those kale plants. Here's my spinach. And then here I did find my lettuce blend, so I planted that too. That'll be really pretty. And now that those are planted, I just have to walk back there and get more and start more. That's a good start.